All right, I'm back, and this is Chase. This is the crested gecko that me and my son had gone to a reptile show. As you can tell, he has a small kink in his tail. We actually rescued him. The guy that we got him from, he shouldn't have had the reptiles that he had. He actually had more insects, and he had two lizards. This was one of them. The other one was a baby, I guess he got with our crested gecko, and it just looked like he had gone through a lot. I mean, he was very skinny. He's actually starting to gain some weight now because he is um, eating better. I put him on a Pangea diet. He is always trying to climb everywhere. He is doing much better, a lot more active. Um, my son named him Chase. I wanted to, we wanted to get something where my son was able to hold it easier, because when we first got the iguana, my kid did hold him, but as he got bigger, my son had a harder time holding him because his hands were so small, the lizard was so big. I mean, it had his claws. There was just a lot that went into the factor. And when we seen him and I seen what shape he was in, I just decided that, yeah, we wanted him. We wanted to take him and give him a good home. Um, he's doing so much better. Um, the tail, I'm assuming, was because they weren't giving him proper calcium and the proper diet. Um, I, I'm just glad that we were able to get him before more happened to him. He is actually a beautiful little reptile, and my son absolutely loves him. Um, Crested geckos are actually fairly easy to take care of, and yeah, I'm glad we got him. He always looks like he's smiling. I don't know if you can see, but he always looks like he's smiling. But yeah, he eats Pangea for the most part, and I do try to give him a little fruit, and I have some insects over there that we try to give him once or twice a week. We just recently got him a couple weeks ago, and it took me a couple of days to get him to eat right. I did have to work with him. Oh, there's my dog. Come on, get down. Here, come on, get down, baby. Come on, not while I got him. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, he is a nice little guy. He's a climber, and he does like to jump. The whole tail deal definitely did not slow him down at all. He always tries to get up onto my shoulder, but oh, see, he was really trying to get past my hand that time. But yeah, he he's doing so much better than when we first got him. I was kind of concerned there for a couple of days, and then he just started eating for me. And he's slowly learning to eat from me when I'm feeding him by hand, which is pretty cool. Um, he is a cutie, though. I don't know if I can get you guys a frontal view, but he is always trying to climb up onto my shoulders, so it's hard to get a front view. He is a very, very docile reptile. Besides the whole climbing, I highly recommend getting a crested gecko because they're fun. They're not as crazy as going with an iguana for your first reptile. I knew what I was getting myself into, but yeah, rockets can be a little pisser sometimes. Excuse my language, but yeah, these guys here, they're much easier to take care of, and they're not a bad beginner pet. I think that a lot of people, um, if they're going to get a reptile, should start with a leopard gecko or a crested gecko or even a bearded dragon. They're some of the most docile reptiles and not as hard to tame. Oh, my iguana's lights just kicked off. It must be 8 o'clock. But yeah, this little guy. These guys uh, are up, or no, they sleep all day long. They're up all through the night. So you gotta think of that when you're feeding them. You gotta feed them at nighttime. That way, when they wake up, because nobody wants to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning or, you know, in the middle of the night to give them food. So I always feed them right before bed or right before I go to work because I do work nights. But yeah, this is Chase and this is Wyatt's little guy. So I'm going to go ahead and put him back in his enclosure. I'm going to go and grab the last reptile that we have at the moment, and I'll be right back.